Good evening to both of you. This week is Hereditary Breast Ovarian Cancer Week. It is the week that bridges Ovarian Cancer Awareness Month with breast cancer awareness. Specialists at the TriHealth Cancer Institute say that is the week that they want many more to hear a message that they could be at risk for both of these cancers, and there are ways to protect against them.
I never ever thought that she would be the person diagnosed with cancer. The only thing I knew about ovarian cancer was that it was usually deadly.
After Lori White lost her mom to ovarian cancer at age 53, she too discovered she was a pre-viver.
And a pre-viver is somebody who has a known genetic predisposition, a high risk for cancer, but who has survived that in that they have not developed cancer.
Genetic testing showed Lori had what's called hereditary breast ovarian syndrome, symptoms that put her at higher risk, not just for one, but both of these cancers. She began early screening and eventually opted for surgery.
I went in and had a bilateral mastectomy with reconstruction, and then 2 weeks later went back in to have my ovaries and fallopian tubes removed. And at that point I knew that I had done everything that I could to reduce my risk for breast and ovarian cancer.
She points out that rather than feeling fear at that point, she actually felt a complete inside peace. Having information allowed her to make an informed choice. And in this case, she says, it may have helped save her life.
Not one bit of regret that my breasts were gone. It was like I could breathe for the first time, that I didn't have to worry about breast cancer. It had literally been lifted off my chest, the worry.
Genetic counselor Karen Hulsman says women need to know there are more options with genetic testing for preventing breast cancer than ever before.
I think we have more and more genes that we can look at now.
Those genes can now tell you how to reduce risk with what's called personalized medicine. For some, that means starting mammograms at 25 instead of 40. For others, it's simply taking medication that can cut risk in half. Lori says not too long ago, when she sent her son off to school for the first time, she wished she could call her mom. But she heard her say, "Well done, my daughter."
You have this information. You did everything you could. When he's in his 40s and he wants to call you, he'll be able to. You're going to be here.
What a great story. The good news, most of insurance companies now will pay for this genetic testing and counseling. You do need to meet screening criteria. Both men and women in a family can be tested. Lori said actually she had 2 sisters that were negative for the mutation, but her brother was also positive for this gene mutation, which means he could pass it to his daughters. Paula?
Great information. Thank you, Liz. Well, this Sunday is the Bengals Pink Out game. TriHealth will have education and information about breast cancer at the game as well. And you can also find out how to get started with genetic counseling by calling 513-853-1300 or by visiting local12.com.